today we will be discussing the Riverdown Trading Company. After hearing my presentation, the audience will be informed on the historical context of the Riverdown Trading Company. Many businesses are just businesses in today's society, not historical moments anymore. The Riverdown Trading Company was the largest business established on the northwest coast around the 1800s. Riverdown Trade is a perfect learning experience on how merchandise of all kinds became about. I constantly think about how much the world has changed, and the Riverdown Trading Company is a perfect example of how companies are always changing. While discussing the Riverdown Trading Company, you will learn how the company was started, how they made dramatic changes, and its downfall. We will first be discussing the upbringing of this company. The Riverdown Trading Company started with a normal business upbringing just like many today. Riverdown Trading Company was formed in the 1800s. Mr. and Mrs. John Henry and two associates took over the sawmill, shipping and trading business commenced by Mrs. Cummings and Raymond at the Riverdown in 1853. Faith Gardman, 2020. John Henry had been part owner of the business since 1872, first as Cummings, Henry & Co., and then John Henry & Co. This is John Henry in 1983, ADOB. John Henry had been, when Cummings retrieved the Riverdown Trading Company about 1890, the company's headquarters were moved to West Davenport. In 1898, the company retrieved to a partnership between John and Annie Henry, William Shaw, and James York. The Australian Dictionary of Biography, Volume 9, MUP, 1983. The first company building is said to be originally located in South Yorkshire, England. But as the headquarters were moved to Davenport, Australia, the company then started to branch. This is the original building of Riverdown Trading Company. After one of the fires which periodically engulfed the premises, this time in 1880, John Henry dropped the less profitable arms and concentrated on his trading stores. Faith Gardman, 2020. At this time, Henry had realized that the trading stores were becoming much more popular and more profitable for his business, thus explaining how he could expand these businesses into branches. The Riverdown Trading Company became a household name after Henry moved his headquarters to Davenport in 1887. Branches were then established at Sheffield, Ulverstone, Burney, Wayanard, and Zeehan. All are located in Tasmania, Australia. Tasmanian Historical Research Association, 2010. This company started as a small sawmill business and then completely flipped upside down and around, but it had a great impact as trade stores became much more popular. As we touched on the dramatic changes made to this company, we will now discuss the downfall. All branches ran their course and eventually closed. These branches had a good run, but eventually ended up in history just like many businesses today. As the business closed, they left behind many impressive architectural buildings. Trove, 2009. This is a postcard from Burney, Tasmania in 2009. Just as many newfound companies back then left their mark in history, today's world wouldn't even have thought about something such as the Riverdown Trading Company. But businesses like so have made the businesses that are here today. So we had this business before we could ever have anything, it's just how the world changes. Trove, 2009. The Davenport premises were sold to Woolworth in 1961. Riverdown Trading Co. had left such impressive buildings that once the company Woolworth had taken over, was awarded a bid to restore the buildings of which they stand. Ancestry, 2001. I'll show this again. Impressive buildings. With the restoration of the Riverdown Trading Company, the Woolworth Company had skyrocketed with just as Riverdown had done in 1800s. Ancestry 2021. As I conclude this speech, I would like to touch on some of the main points. Many have no idea of the evolution of our businesses in the world. By hearing this speech about Riverdown Trading Company, I hope my audience can gain a better understanding of this, how this business with a normal upbringing, just like many today, the company was the largest business establishment on the Northwest Coast, comprising a sawmill, and all the branches ran their course and eventually closed. I am hoping that my audience is at a better understanding of how businesses and retail have evolved over the centuries and is also acknowledged by the Riverdown Trading Company. Thank you for listening.